Alright guys, what's up? How's it going? In today's video, I'll walk you through how you can scrape unlimited posts from LinkedIn of your competitors and repurpose it for your own use. For anyone new here, hi, my name is Adarsh. I run an AI automation agency, Pixelpine. We help businesses and startups streamline operations, save time and grow revenue. So let's get into the video. Let's understand the workflow first and then we'll execute it. I'll walk you through step by step on how to set up each node. We'll be using n8n and AP5 for this. So let's get started. As you can see, I'm already in my n8n screen. We need two Excel sheets as well over here. The first Excel sheet is where we'll be sourcing our data from. The second Excel sheet is where we'll get all our filtered data. So obviously the first node here for me is when clicking execute workflow, since I'm using it for demonstration purposes. Our second node is Google Sheets, from where we'll fetch the data. What data are we fetching? We are fetching the name and the LinkedIn profile URL we are going after. That will be our competitor. I'm only using a single account. You can go with multiple accounts over here. I'm using Justin Welch's account. You can go with multiple accounts over here. Then I've added loop over items. Why? If we have multiple accounts over here, we need our workflow to go through them one by one. So I've set the batch size 1 over here, so it'll only take one item at a time and it'll pass on to our next node, that is Appify node. Appify run an actor and get data set. So if you're not aware what Appify is basically a giant marketplace of actors. Actors is a special term given by Appify themselves, but actor is basically a web scraper or crawler that can get you the data from any of the any social media platform that doesn't have its own API services, maybe LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Google Maps, Reddit, etc. etc. So it's a giant marketplace. So if you head on to Google and go to Appify, you'll see they have all these actors over here. So you can go through them. There are a lot of things, but today we'll be using a actor called LinkedIn profile post scraper. We'll be using this one by API Maestro. When you go back, then we have a filter node. Why we are using this filter node? Cause we want to filter out the posts, though we want to filter out those posts that only have reposts more than 100. So what that means is we'll only get the posts that have worked really well for that creator, and we can repurpose that basically. And then finally we get all those posts into our final Excel sheet. We can play around more further. We can add an AI agent. We can ask the agent to break down the post, the psychological patterns, etc., etc., and repurpose it according to our own use. But that is for a future video. For now, it's just a simple workflow how you can scrape the data, scrape the posts of your competitors from LinkedIn. So I hope the workflow is clear, and let's get into each node one by one. Coming to Google Sheets, make sure you have connected your Google account successfully with the credentials. If you don't know how to do it, I already have made a video on this. I'll mention it over here. Then resource, we want the sheet within document. Operation, get rows. Document, select the proper document. I have named my document LinkedIn post scraper. Select the right one, and from the sheet one. That's it for this Google Sheets node. Next, loop over items, make sure you set it to 1 because we want to get the data items one by one from our Google Sheet. Then for Appify, make sure you have connected your Appify account via an API key. If you don't know how to do that, just quickly Google Appify and create an account. Once you are logged in, you will come to some screen like this and head over to the settings option below. In the settings, you can see API and integrations. Head over there and you can see the personal API tokens. Just click on copy and go back to n8n and just paste your API key over here and you will be good to go. Resource will be actor. Operations will be run an actor and get the data set, because we want to scrape the data and we want to store it in a database and then reuse it according to the data we need. Actor source, Appify store actors, and select the actor by URL. And you can get this URL by just search for the LinkedIn post scraper and copy this URL, head back and paste it over here. And then we need an input JSON. So I'm using a limit over here. since the default limit is 100 and I don't want to exhaust my credits, and you can pass the usernames as json.name and json linkedin url. Obviously it is dynamic since we are fetching the data from excel sheet. The next step is filter. We are passing the condition. As I mentioned, if the reposts of the posts are more than 100, then this is a well performing post and we want to repurpose or restructure that post according to our need. So we only get the quality posts that have worked for that creator, and then we get the final filtered data in our excel sheet again. So what all data are we getting? LinkedIn URL of the post, creator name, copy, the exact post, reaction, comments, reposts, and date and time when posted. So let's quickly execute the workflow. As you can see, I don't have any data over here and it's still running. Got the one item over from here. 21 items. It got 21 items, filtered out 9 items, and we should have 9 items. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. We have 9 successfully scraped posts from the creator we were looking for. And as I said, you can go ahead, add an AI agent and play around. You have a lot of creative freedom over here. But I hope this video was useful and value adding. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments below. For business queries, you can reach out to me via email mentioned below. And that's it for this video, guys. That's it for this video. Make sure you check out my other Reddit lead generation video as well. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.